dart, dastardly. Tip-toe reel attacked Reagan's rejection of the bill as a dastardly political move by a man with a stone's heart. D-dog. Dog, dawn. Every economist has identified the towering interest rates as the most daunting hurdle to recovery. Dawdle, days, dazzling de facto deadbeat deadpan. Deadwood, dearly death toll debacle debilitate, debris decapitation, deceive, emasculate. Endocrinologist embark embattled. Embittered emblaze and embroil in imagery emissary imagine. Emphysema emporium emulate, encampment, encapsulate enclave. X, clave. Encroach. Encrypt endemic, endocrinologist endorsement. Endorsement, enervate, enforcement enfranchise, meant engaging personality engender engineer enhance. Enigmatic enjoin from enmeshe enmesh in enmity ins consent snare. Ensuing entente Anton entitlement program entity, entomologist. Elate electronic countermeasure ECM ecosystem edgy. EERIE, effigy effusive, egalitarian and egregious either or, eject eke out elapse elate. The either or nature of insanity trials bothers psychiatrists. Milo. The markets appeared to be elated that the election outcome seems unlikely to bring about any major elation elbow room, electoral shifts in economic policy. College electricity electrocardiogram electroenceph, allograph electromagnet electron elevation, illicit, ligable eliminate, elongate, elusive emaciate emanate emancipated. Dysplasia dyspeptical, dysplasia DE. The early warning system earmarked for ease up on easy money. They call for Graham to earmark $million for university endowments. Graham, eat crow eatery, thieves drop on, ebullient EC echelon eclectic eclipse. The president himself was in an ebullient mood last week. European communities. Many of Keynes' economic theories are today in eclipse. Dubious downturn draconian, drab, drag one's feet, dragnet, draw off draw on, drawback, dribs and drabs. Drivel, drone, drought, drubbing, drudged rum up, dry run, dualism, twarchy dubious, do dull as dish, water dumbfound. He professed to be dumbfounded by the whole thing. Dummy, done. Dunce, anal duplicate, duplicity, dust bowl. Dust off dust up. Dwarf, dwindle, dormant. Divisive. Divulge do of double, take doctor. Doctorate doctrinaire dog, dog-eared, dogfight, dogged, dogma, do and doldrums, dole out. Doleful, domineering, Donnybrook donor doodle doomsday, dormant, dossier doting. Double-barreled, double-cross, double-dealing, deuter, Dow's dovetail Dow Jones Industrial Average Dowdy. Down payment, down under down home. Downing Street downplane, Downing Street downrange downright, down to earth. Disingenuous, disintegrate dismal, dismantle dismay dismiss disobedience. Disorder, disown, disparage, disparate, dispatch disperse disposable personal income dispose of disposed. Reagan came to office as favorably disposed toward Israel as any of his predecessors since disproportionate dispute, disrepute, disrupt, dissemble, dissension, dissent, dissident, distortion, distraught, disturbance, dither, dive, diverge, divergent, diverse, divestiture, dividend, divination, divine. Everyone tries to read the early signs to divine what is likely to occur in the months ahead. Hired, differently, dig in one's heels. Digitization dignitary, dilapidated, diminished. Student diminutive. Dinky guy diocese, dinkum dire dipsy doodle. Despite the White House's unhappiness about the dire predictions, Feldstein shows no sign of changing his views. Directed energy weapon. Directed beam weapon energy weapon dirigible DISABLE disaffected, disarming, disavow disperse discern, discharge disclaim. Discomfiture. Discontinued, discount rate, discourse, discreetly, discrepancy, discrete, disdain. Disgorge disgrunt disheveled, disillusion, bumbler. Buttress bumper sticker. Bump heap, the Bundestag bungler, bunk. Washington's bungled budget macking has frightened Wall Street bureaucracy. Burgeoning, burlap, burly, burnish, burnout. Bust, bustling, butt-in button-down, buttonhole butt-out buttress, bye-bye. Whether Congress buys it or not, Reagan is going to fight it to the bitter end. Buy into, buy off, buy out, buy up, buzzard. Buzzword. By election, by gone, by stealth, by the seat of one's pants. Byzantine. Japan is notorious for its Byzantine array of barriers to imports. Deterrent daring to descend upon desecration. Desensitized deserter. Newsmen who descended upon the country last week could find little evidence of fighting deep. Desktop size. Desolate. Despicable. DESPONDENCY. Destitution. Desolatory. Detached. Detain. Detente. Detergent. Deteriorate. Deterrence. Deterrent. Detractor. Detractor. Detrimental. Detritus. Devaluation. Downward revaluation. Upvaluation. Upward revaluation. Devastating. De-development. Deviate. Deviously. Devoid of. Devolve on. Devour. Dexterous. Diabetes. DIABOLICAL. Diagnosis. Diametrically. Diatribe. Dicey. Dichotomy. Dicker. Dictum. Die Hard. The huge Chinese Communist Party contains die-hard provincial military commanders. Denominator. Delinquent. Delirium. Deliver. Deliverance. Delivery. Deluge. Delve into. Demarche. Dimas. DEMEANOR. Dementia. Demise. Demographic. Demonology. Demurred. When the others demurred, he offered to resign. Denature. Denigrate. Denizen. Denomination. Denominator. Denote. Denote. Denouement. Denuclearized. Denude. Dependency. Depict. That is only the small dent in the price. Deplete. Deploy. Deposit. Depose. Depreciation. Depredation. Depression. Deprivation. Derive. De rigueur. Derision. Derisive. Derivative. Deficiency. Deficiency. Deficit. Defile. Deflate. Deflect. Defraud. Jorge Serrano is now in jail awaiting trial for defrauding the oil company of $million. Deification /-RDU. Defrayed. Deft. Defunct. Defuse. Dejected. Delegate. Deleterious. Delimit. Delineate. Delinquency. Decentralize. Defiant. Deception. Decertify. Decimal. Decimation. Deciphered. Declaration. Declared. Decorous. Decorum. Decouple. Decree. Decrepit. Decry. Dedicated. Enemy. Deemed. Deep throat. Defamation. Default. Defect. Defection. Defiant. Ben. Zine. Zach. Zeal. Zealot. Zenith. Zero in on a zilch. Zillion. Zip. Zong. Zonker. Zoom.